afternoon, guys. My name is Luke. Welcome to Ruth Farms. Today we're here with the Wilmar 745. We'll apply fungicide on some of our wheat ground. We got two products we're using here. One's called Boar Shot. That's going to give us a little bit of boron. And Beardless Ace. This is going to be our fungicide for our winter wheat. We have about 12 acres. It's a winter wheat variety, and this is a bearded variety. So looking really good. So we're going to try to protect it. Most of the heads are out now, and at least half of them are already flowering. So about right timing for a shot of Beardless Ace. Well, guys, if farming was easy, everybody would do it right. We got to looking yesterday evening. This is our better looking wheat field out here. We're getting some spots on some leaves here, if that picks up on camera. I believe we've got a fungus moving in. We've even got a little bit down here in the lower parts of the canopy, but not bad. Originally, when I very first saw it, I thought, maybe when I sprayed this, I had a little drift, but it's worse here at the edge, which would make you think that, but it's even, you go out here in the canopy some, it's lower down on the canopy, so I really don't think that. And, that has been sprayed for almost a week and a half now, so these spots showed up sometime between Sunday and today. So I think we've got a fungus. As y'all can see, these wheat heads here at the edge, this edge right down through here, my last two nozzles on my sprayer, whenever you're purging the boom, sometimes it takes those longer to get nitrogen to those. So this last two rows right here did not get, I say the last two rows, you can tell the difference from here to here. This here did not get the starter, or get the nitrogen in at least one of the shots that this did. That's the color difference, and this stuff started heading out earlier than that. And if you get down there closer to the edge, it finally catches up. But that's part of the difference there. But our heads out here in the middle are not actually flowering yet. Or some of this you can see flowering, starting to flower. That's putting on that pollen. So I think we're close enough. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a fungicide on it today. It'll be Beardless Ace. I think that's gonna be the plan. We're at least 50% of the heads are out now, from what I can tell. I'm gonna ride around to the back side of the field and check, and hopefully this doesn't cause us much of an issue. Looks like right now this is mostly on the very edge. There is some out into the field, but I don't see near as much. I'd walk out there, but the dew's still on the ground and I don't want to get wet. So, but I think we're gonna go ahead and apply that today before that gets too far away, too far gone. So it's always something. Our pretty wheat field. This field though, it's gonna be gorgeous once all these heads are out and all that bearded. Well, this is a bearded variety. I look forward to seeing it. Well, I'd say we got some pretty tall wheat. Just getting pretty. All of our heads is coming out. That must be a seed got mixed in. It's all supposed to be bearded like this. It has these little stalks, stems on top. Really pretty out here. Rubbing the belly of the Wilmar there. Beautiful. Get it done. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Sweet, it's beautiful. Just following our old tracks. Trying to not run over any more than we have to here. So we're getting there though. Sweet will be ready here in a month and a half. 2 months. Looking excited. I'm feeling excited. It's looking good. I'm really excited to step into this week. somewhere out here in this field, probably in the next pass or two, I'm gonna turn one of my boom sections off for, you know, maybe 100 foot or so. See if we can tell a difference with this fungicide. Both, you know, looks and hopefully with my yield monitor this year, hopefully we'll be able to tell a difference. I'm not gonna do a lot of it because I know it helps. That's all she wrote. Got our 12 acres here at the house done. Hey, we have to run over some, but that's part of the game. Y'all can see here though, some beautiful wheat. Trying to get some, it's either gramoxone drift or some type of fungus on the leaves a little bit. And y'all can see most of the stems, or most of the actual heads are out, showing. This is a bearded wheat. Oh, it's pretty. Look at that head. Right there's long. Well, Wilmar's doing good. We got a tire going flat on it. I gotta fix that. But we got through today. I'll fix it tomorrow. Monday. Behind me, we got a new trailer. Well, new to us. So, Coleman, my brother, was scrolling through Marketplace last night and saw this trailer. It's a Hudson. It's 20 foot. It's 17 foot to the dovetail and a 3 foot dovetail. It's got it's a 14,000 pound trailer, 7,000 pound axles. As y'all can tell, it's been painted. It's got a new floor. It's got ramps, lights. It has brakes, but I'm gonna have to do a little work up here at the front. It's got the old style plug, and if you use an adapter to go to the new style plug, the brakes don't work. But you know, it's a pretty heavy duty trailer. They didn't do the best paint job on it, but you know, for a farm trailer, it's all right. They did paint all up underneath it good and everything. Got new reflector tape. It's actually got steps here. 14 ply tires, which are in decent shape. They're not great. They last a couple years, hopefully. So, y'all probably gonna say, look, why you need another trailer? And I don't know how many of my trailers I've actually showed on film. Right now, counting the cow trailer, I have 5 trailers, I think. I have a small, it's like a 6x10 or something like that. A buddy of mine actually helped me build it, and we built it back when I was really young, sometime in high school. I think it was 2012 maybe. Anyway, we use that trailer now for bread. We get old bread that the CUOC can't use, can't sell or anything. We get it to feed our cattle. So we use that to put the cattle feed in, or the bread for the cattle feed, put it in that trailer, and it stays at my grandpa's. I also have like almost like a 5x10 or something tilt deck. I use it to haul my trencher and scissor lift for my electrical business. Then we have our cattle trailer, taller cattle obviously. Then I have it's like a 7 foot wide by 18 foot trailer. It's a tag along trailer, but just a regular trailer. You know, the tires sit on the outside of the deck, which makes loading less handy. And then obviously I've got my big 24 foot gooseneck that we haul our straw and hay on. It has actually got a bent axle right now, so I'm in the process of getting some new axles ordered for it. So it's going to be down for a little while because it's just wearing the tire out. I about wore it out. It's been bent for probably a month or so, and I've just been lazy and haven't ordered it. But anyway, so that's where this trailer comes in. I've been looking at either a deck over trailer like this or a tilt deck that tilts in the back to make it easier loading. Coleman found this one online last night. I get take that back. I get $3,800 for it, which I think is a pretty good deal. You know, I do have to do a few little things to it. I want to get a winch mounted to it, but this trailer has a flat deck which go over the tires. So when we're loading straw this summer, I'll be able to come up here and just load straw on it with my accumulating grapple on the skid steer. Whereas my other trailer, I could not load straw on. So this trailer is going to be replacing my 18-foot equipment trailer. So if anybody here is local, and this video comes out early enough, if anybody's interested in it, it's a 12,000-pound trailer, two 6,000-pound axles, got decent tires on it. Right now it has a winch on it and a tongue toolbox. Not sure if I'm gonna leave the winch on it or just take it off, put it on this trailer. I ain't figured that out yet, but anyway, it's gonna be replacing that trailer, and I'm going to be, sorry, there's a bug on the lens, and I'm gonna be getting the gooseneck fixed. To give us an extra option, this trailer here, I can hook it behind the dump truck, and we'll be able to pull this with the dump truck, so like more hauling chicken litter, whatnot, I can hook this behind it, or if we want to take the sides off the dump truck, we can hook it to it and haul hay or straw on both of them. So we're trying to make our straw operation more efficient. We are building that shed now. Y'all should have seen that video by now. We built a 24 by 48 shed. Turned out pretty good, I think. But anyway, that's the purpose of this purchase, is to make life a little easier, be able to haul hay on it easier, be able to load hay on it easier. So, another trailer to the collection. I think this is the best looking trailer I've ever purchased. Yeah, period. This is only the second trailer I've ever purchased that was actually working when I bought it. The trailer that this one is replacing, I bought it just as a bare frame and axles several years ago. And I built it, and then 3 winters ago, Coleman and I actually put new axles under it and extended it. It used to be a 14-foot trailer. We extended it to 18 foot. And I think we even redone the ramps and the dovetail at that time. But, you know, a few little things to do to this trailer, but it's pretty much ready to go. We're going to be getting into hay here very soon, and I'm afraid my gooseneck's going to be down. They quoted me like 2 to 3 weeks on my axles, so I don't know that we're going to have those axles in and installed in time to use it. Hopefully we will, but we'll see. At least this is a backup. But if anybody's looking for a trailer, you know, it's a good trailer, I'll put some pictures on here. I use it all the time before purchasing this trailer, so I didn't mention this does have a heavy duty jack, and then it's also got this little tongue box here, put my chains in and everything. So I'm excited about it. So let's go get something done. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Luke. Welcome to Ruth Farms. Today is Saturday. It is April 27th. I got the Wilmar back there running, if y'all can hear it. We're gonna go apply fungicide on our last 15 acres of wheat here in just a few minutes before it gets dark. Let's go walk out here and show y'all our corn. It's starting to come along. You know, we're just starting to come up pretty decent. Y'all can eye it down through there good. I wanted to come out here, so I planted this field to start with. I went around this way 2 or 3 times. I think it may have been twice. Either way, the TriGuard TMZ is on every single row but this row right here. I'm just curious if I can tell a difference, you know, in this row versus others. As of right now, I don't really see much of a difference. This row here had just graphite, seed lubricant, and this one had the TMZ TriGuard. I think I said saying that right. It's supposed to have some nutrients and stuff. 5 of our 6 rows had the TMZ, 1 row only had the graphite. So this was our graphite row, this was our TMZ. I mean, to me, I don't really see much of a difference visually. Let's see if we can pull up a plant here of each of them, you know, and see. I'm gonna pull up one that looks pretty good for both of them. So right here is our differences. If y'all look real hard, the seed on the left actually looks a little black. That's the one that had the graphite. The one on the right was the TMZ. So for me right now, I can't tell much of a difference. I mean, it's kind of tit for tat. The one on the right looks like it has some bigger runners, main roots, and then the one on the left looks like it has maybe more, I don't know. For me, I can't tell a whole lot of difference. But at the same time, we haven't had much rain, so who knows? But time will only tell. We'll keep an eye on it, maybe dig up a plant maybe every couple of weeks or something. See what they look like. So today we are spraying our wheat with fungicide. Like I said earlier, we're using Beardless Ace. We're using this for a couple different reasons, mainly to help prevent head scab, which is a pretty big yield limiter in wheat. Our wheat's looking really good this year, so I'm tickled with it. I've already sprayed, and y'all probably seen it before this, a fungicide on the wheat here at my house, which was the earlier planted wheat. I may have hit it a little bit early. So this wheat here, part of it's about perfect, part of it's still a little further behind, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it because we're getting ready to start getting busy with the hay season, you know, mowing hay, cutting hay, baling hay, and trying to get as much stuff done up to that as we can. We still got 20 acres of corn to plant, and we still got our 8 to 10 acres of full season beans to plant, but it is dry in North Carolina right now. I mean, it's been a very dry April. A couple of days ago there was still a little moisture in the ground, but we don't really have anything forecasted for probably the next 10 days. I mean, nothing over like a 20% chance. So, you know, for us, for me, it's not worth the risk. Because I've still got time. I mean, we're only ending April here, so I mean, we've still got, you know, the solid month of May to plant. I'm not sure if that picks up on camera, but see how like the light comes down from those clouds? Well, I used to think, or I guess imagine, that that's what it would look like when Jesus came back, you know, and called all his people, all his Christians, called us back to heaven. I used to imagine that when I was a kid, and even, I mean, I guess now, you know, imagine that's what it's going to look like, even though we're probably not going to see it because it's going to happen like that. But for real, you guys, if you don't know Jesus, if you don't know God, if you don't believe that he died on the cross for you, you know, to forgive you of your sins, you know, you need to think long and hard about it. You know, I firmly believe that Jesus Christ came down to this earth, was born by a Virgin Mary, lived his life, you know, trying to teach people to be good, to be better, and that he died on the cross for my sins, for our sins, for your sins, and that one day, by me believing that I will go to heaven and live with him and have an eternal life. Guys, if all this you see around me, if that's not proof that Jesus Christ is alive and that he can do anything, nothing is, guys. Everything we do, everything we see in life, it's all because of God. It's all because of Jesus. If you learn anything from me today, I hope that hit somebody, help somebody out. You know, he's a good God, and he is willing to save you. Don't matter what you have done. Don't matter how bad you are or how bad you have been, he'll save you. He will save anybody. You just have to believe in him, believe that he died for you on the cross, you know, and you'll change. Your ways will change if you find Jesus. Anyway, this is our bearded wheat. As y'all can tell, beautiful. So beautiful out here. But we are right at flowering. If y'all can see those little flowers on there, that is the flowers. We're trying to protect it from head scab. I will try to post a picture here, like a Google picture of head scab. I'm learning every day and every year. Last year I did apply fungicide, but it was definitely too early. I think what I applied on the other farm was a little early. Hopefully it will help. But I do know what head scab looks like now after doing a little research, and I have had head scab before. So hopefully this is going to help. I've had a good buddy that, you know, I got all kinds of good buddies that I learned from. And if you're a farmer, you should have buddies and you should always be learning. But he believes that bearded wheat, they have these little beards, these little stems. I'll show you some wheat over there that's not bearded, but he believes that beard actually helps to prevent disease anyway, helps it, but this fungicide should really help us. I'm not sure if maybe somebody can tell me why my leaves are yellow. I've got some yellow. I'm not sure if it's we had a late frost here a few weeks ago. Not sure if that's it or if I've got some type of nutrient deficiency. You get that back in the cab. I'm not sure which it is, and that may be some of that barley yellow dwarf virus or whatever they call it. Somebody tell me what y'all think it is. I'd be interested to know. Always trying to learn and better myself and better the farm. And we do that by talking to people, researching, doing research, going to, field days. I know here in North Carolina, our extension offices, they offer field days. I went to several last year. It's free knowledge. I assume most states have an extension program, which is like a state-funded program that'll, they do research. I know here in North Carolina, the NC State, they do all types of research. And, all that stuff is free for us farmers. Take use of that, y'all. They spend a lot of money, a lot of time working on stuff. So make it a little easier on us. And they're not biased. They're not chemical companies trying to sell you something. So we're letting her rip. Spraying the fungicide on the last of our wheat. Stuff's really started looking pretty. Things I do to get good shots. This wheat sure is pretty. It's right here at the edge, close to the woods, and it's waist high on me. Y'all can tell it's rubbing the old belly of the Wilmar. Can you tell the difference? This is a perfect opportunity for me to show y'all the difference between bearded and beardless wheat. So here on our right, we have bearded wheat. As y'all can tell, it has these big old, these like, I guess you call them like an anther, maybe. This is bearded wheat. Then on my left-hand side, we have beardless wheat. As y'all can tell, there's no anthers. Maybe that does a little better job. You can see here, you can see the anthers here on top. They're like little spikes. That is bearded, this is beardless. We can literally, I'm gonna combine it. Bearded, beardless, bearded, beardless. I'm gonna run the combine down this side, and I'm gonna run it down that side. So we'll be able to get a perfect representation, of which variety is, has done better for us, because both varieties should have been planted about the exact same population, and they both have had the exact same nutrients. same nutrient, you know, same amount of nitrogen. Should have had the same amount of chicken litter. I mean, I just spread it based on, I didn't have a GPS in the truck at the time, so, but either way, I did not know I was going to be planting one versus the other side by side, so it's pretty cool to see, but be really cool to see our yield differences when we're harvesting. This is my Wilmar 745 sprayer, self-propelled sprayer, has a John Deere motor, 60-foot booms, covers quite a bit of area. It's an air-conditioned cab. I've got a Ag Leader In Command 800 here. That's our guidance. I'm truthfully blessed to have what I have and able to use what I'm able to use. Boy, what a beautiful sunset. Finish off our week. We are done. We'll head back to the house, clean the sprayer out, and we'll be ready for whatever comes next. I left a patch down here along this pond. It didn't really do all that great. It got so wet, drowned it out. But I left it without a fungicide. I'm just about out anyway. I'm just gonna leave it without it, and that'll kind of be a basis to try off of. Like I said, I did leave a basis in a couple of other patches. Finding them may be fun, but you know, if we're going out to the field with the yield monitor and all of a sudden, you know, we drop 10 bushel in a little circle, or I mean a little square, you know, we'll probably know why. So, not a very accurate trial, but it's getting late. I gotta get this done, get the sprayer put up. So, anyway, thank you guys for riding along with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed your ride on the Wilmar Express. If you will, take all your belongings, don't leave anything behind. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. God bless.